electricity problem affecting you?
This electricity problem is affecting us very, very much. Let's look at academic life, for instance. We go for preps at 7 p.m. and then it ends at 9 p.m. Here lies the case where the lights are always off and we don't get the chance to go for prep frequency. And then our social lives. Nowadays,
So you don't go for prep?
we go for prep, but not always. Sometimes we'll be in the prep room and then it will be lights out. Sometimes before prep, the lights will be out. Then around 8:30, the lights will be on. So we don't get the chance to enjoy the full prepping hours. And then on our social lives, for instance, nowadays, when we don't iron our clothes, people see us as dirty and then you are not respected. Here's the case when the lights are off, we don't get a chance to iron our clothes. And then we have these things among us. When they see us, they feel we are inferior to them. Meanwhile, it's not our fault, but rather the light which is affecting us. And then there is, here the light moves with water. It means when there is no light, there is no water. And then here we have to wake up very and then go and look for water, which affects our studies very, very much. So I think.
So how long have you been affected by this problem? So then how do you learn?
As I said earlier on, sometimes the lights come around 8:30. So we have to extend, we close prep at 9, but then we extend the prepping hours from 8:30 to 9 o'clock or 9:20, then we close for prep. Or sometimes when the lights go off, like during the prepping hours, people have torchlights which we use to prep.
You use torchlight?
Yes, please.
Doesn't it affect your eyesight?
Well, it does, but we all know that our primary reason for being here is to come and learn. So we find ways and means and alternative ways to make sure that our books do not leave us or we do not leave our books.
So what do you do during the day?
During the day, yes, normal classes hours goes on and then school closes at 2:40. So after 2:40 you have to observe siesta, but then we find time during the siesta time to learn, so that anytime when
so does it mean that you don't now go on siesta?
We do go on siesta, but then we try to squeeze our time so that we'll get some time for our book.
So you sleep a little, you cut the time for siesta.
That's how we manage.
So what do you think should be done?
Well, I think the government should come in and then help, because right now the PTA, they've done really, really well. They've done their best to help us, but then it's still not.
What has the PTA done?
Okay, we all agreed on paying 14 cedi, so it means each parent is paying 14 cedi on our bill to help solve the light problem. But I still think the government should come in and then help us. Any NGO which feels education is its main priority, education is very important, should also come in and then help us to improve the situation.
Especially due to our private states.
Our private states,
that's the prep times. Whenever you're having prep, sometimes you are forced to iron. You understand? Since you are not sure when the lights will go off or when the lights will be coming. And sometimes students have to queue up in the ironing bay, waiting all day long for electricity problems. So sometimes social gatherings are delayed, like dining, chaplain, the church activities. And also
students hide.
Yeah, students hide also.
They don't attend the social gatherings.
And then one thing is, because of this, when you are going to
so they hide to learn, or
they hide, but this
if you are going out of the school and you're a boarder, you're supposed to collect exit.
Yes, but here
you can't collect exit
for iron, to go iron in the house. So they don't give you exit to, you want to go iron in the house.
So you just sneak.
So you have to sneak. Even some of them pass through the bushes at the back of the school. They pass there. I recall an incident when there was no water in the school. One of our friends left and he was bitten by an animal. His leg got swollen and then he was taken to the hospital. All these are.
What animal?
I didn't know the type of animal, but it was a type of ant. And then when the guy got bitten, his leg swollen, then everything got swollen. So when it comes to such situation like water, sometimes you have to even go out from the school. The girls have to pass through the bushes. I recall last time we had to pass through the bushes at night, around 10 o'clock p.m. Some of the girls were passing through the bushes to get water, and then it was so catastrophic. So one thing that, and also one thing that has been affected most is our academics. Because there are no lights, we can't go according to the daily routine set for us. You have to miss some of them. Sometimes entertainment like this, the students are supposed to observe entertainment, but because there are no lights, they can't observe entertainment. So during the holiday, the school is mostly boring. And most students use that advantage to go home, and they will even say they are even going to iron. So the
they will say they are going to
iron.
iron.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the